Hello, welcome back to more Kinkoi Golden Time. And then, what? Oh, she's on the phone? Ria called someone. Just when I wondered who it could be, I was sitting next to her on the sofa so I could hear their voice. That's Ayaka. Just a Saki. It's me, Ichimatsu. She still doesn't like me. It's a little late for that. That's a horrible false accusation. She started talking about something or other. A short while later, it's snuggle time. Sounds like she's also gotten the scary person's permission. I could hear cheery voices from the neighboring room for a while. But Sylvie was definitely near her limit, and their voices suddenly grew quiet. That likely meant Rena and the others had also gone to sleep. As Storm fell silent, they got into bed. Sylvie, Ria, and myself. For the first time in a decade, the three of us brought in the new year together, and it couldn't have been more fun. Oh, who is it? I forgot her name. Is it the Genki girl? Oh. That's Akane-san, yep. Oh, Akane-chan. Akane-chan, what's up? Wait, what? This is a dream, right? She could just be fucking with us. Oh, really? How was it at your place? You don't doze off under the kotatsu? You're going to catch a cold that way. Sounds like one big happy family. So why am I dreaming about you? How is he? Is this a lucid dream? I don't want to do radio calisthenics on New Year's morning. Take what? What's this? Chicken skewers? Hawk meat? What? I've heard hawk meat is too tough to eat though. But she's giving us all kinds of stuff. This is fried eggplant? What? Mount Fuji? What? Flip. What is even going on right now? Jump! When I checked the clock, it was a bit past 6 in the morning. At the same time, a kind chant always woke me up. I started off the New Year with an underclassman's lame as hell gag. What kind of New Year's is this? Later. Oh, you can hear them again? I heard voices from next door. They must have already been up. When I left the room, so does it mean we only got 6 hours of sleep? Since I got this radio calisthenics crazy underclassman who won't let me be lazy and sleep in. From there... Eepy sleepy. Tough time of day for you, huh? She must pretty much always slept around the clock, so getting up at 6 a.m. must have been pretty rough. Sylvie tottered her way up to the second floor. We knew why. The rest of us headed outside to wait. So I believe this is... she didn't want to wake up either? She just falls asleep immediately. It's a Japanese custom, so you two should give it everything you've got. Come on. At last we've made our way out from the trees. Been watching the first sunrise of the year? New Year's sunrise was so-called rising sun. It's kinda lame. You said it. Based on the location, this would be a perfect spot to see the sunset sink into the lake, but we'd get to see the morning sun rising up peacefully through the trees. How come the background is still the dorm? Doesn't feel like we're on much of an outing, does it? Speaking as a Japanese person who's used to seeing better views on TV, like the top of Mount Fuji, the overlapping Mount Asa, or the end of Hokkaido, this was underwhelming. Well, it was enough as long as we were left with the fact that we'd seen it. The three foreigners did seem happy simply because they'd gotten to see it for the first time themselves. Ria? Feels like there's way too much to do at the start of the year. There's enough food in the dorm to go around, but nothing as nice as glutinous rice. But
ティレージュ科学部の推を結集させ開発しておいたの。キュロちゃんお正月モード。
New Year's mode? Oh, is it outside? Kaboom! The roof! The toy broke its way through the ceiling and darted down. Restoration beam, what? Swoof. What? Is it a godlike powers or something? Just developed to not destroy anything in the first place. Mochi pounding mode. Clunk. The upper half of its head split open. Inside was steaming hot mochi rice. It tells us to go ahead and dig in. Where did all the science go? Their country was as incomprehensible as ever. She called over the rather sleepy-looking Rhea, who was about 2 seconds away from nodding off. She came into the room. It's a 6-hour endurance comedy skit. What? They just put it on like all kinds of different modes. What sort of function? A smartphone could handle that fine. But yeah. I guess it's a helpful function. They put on kimonos via some dress-up mode that or other Kiro had built in. We headed around to a moderately vacant shrine. Some takoyaki. Takoyaki doesn't look like it'd be great to eat while walking around, though. Yeah, only parts of Tokyo exceeded 1 million people. The small shrine we picked today was close by and fairly empty, so it was easy to walk around. And we have passerbys. It'd be too dangerous for Sylvia and Mina-chan if we suddenly hurled ourselves into the crowd. It wasn't enough to panic over, but Sylvia was famous. And a blonde-haired person in a kimono would stand out like a sore thumb, so those around her had gotten excited around the time she visited the shrine's ceremonial purification fountain. It wasn't look like an extended visit would work out. I grabbed us a place over here. We lined up for the main event of any New Year's shrine visit to pray at the shrine. Doesn't look like it. Once we give our offering, that's the end of it. It eats up a lot of time, so a lot of shrines avoid using them during special occasions. They could wind up falling if pulled by too many people, so it's dangerous enough. You're oddly fixated on that, huh? Is that someone famous? As if it would. I've never heard anyone toss in 10,000 yen bills or credit cards as offerings. People typically go with 10 yen for this. Even if you were to splurge since it's New Year's, 100 yen would be plenty. I got out 3 100 yen coins and split them between us. And then in our turn in line just happened to come. In our one of our offerings, clap clap. You knew about that? The three of us clapped in unison. We probably don't need to go out of your way to share, so let's just keep it to ourselves for now, okay? Was it just us continuing to be friends or something? Yeah, I can imagine. Definitely. I can imagine what you wish for too, though, Ria. With that, we decided to head out early. It was freezing up until yesterday, but it's quite warm today. Cannonball serve, what? We're playing Batman here? Rina couldn't keep up with the shuttlecock that got slammed in her direction and it easily fell. You're good at Battledore. What game is that?
お正月の縁起物兼体を動かせると聞いて相手してあげたはいいけどもう変わってよオロエルジン本気すぎるし強すぎる
I noticed that this thing over here has its Kiro-chan on it. Oh, I got this impression that Battledore is more a game for girls, though.
まだセットを落としたわけではありませんわここから連続で得点すれば逆転できますわよ
But she has to score 2 times.
そうですね来なさいキサキ殿勝負を途中で投げ出すのは感心しません
Good luck, Reina. Also, I'm not trying to make a jab here, but this really doesn't seem to have the same scoring system as tennis.
そうなんですのルールがわからず神なる様に裁定をお願いしましたが市松殿お詳しいので
Familiar, more like it doesn't really have rules. The only point is to keep the game going as long as possible without letting the shuttlecock fall.
そうなのですか
Battledore is a lucky charm, after all. It's almost like a ritual praying for good health, and the longer you keep a rally going, the healthier you'll be.
知りませんでしたわそうだよエルチンもっと平和にやろうよですが始める前にキサキ殿本人が落とした方が負け罰ゲームだよと言っておりましたよ
She does a good impression, doesn't she? Yeah, traditionally speaking, there's often a punishment game that follows at the end of the match. Don't tell her that! You get to scribble over the loser's face with black ink. The concept behind this game was that dropping the shuttlecock was a sign of subpar health, so you'd coat the loser in impure ink as a prayer for well-being. But in reality, it's nothing more than a simple punishment game.
そうでしたの知りませんでしたわキラ書き初めモード墨を出してちょうだい
Oh, she's getting the ink?
次から罰ありでいきましょうか参りますよキサキ殿
Baka Oro! I bet you were planning on splattering Elsen with paint if you won, but play it off if you lost. It's your own fault. She's got ink all over her face. Then...
またエロイナの番ですわ了解しました行きますよキサキ殿
Oh my god, they're laughing at her.
もう許して髪以外の部分で黒色ラブリッチになってしまう
That's rough, buddy.
てめえおらこれで私の人気落ちたら全国9000万の聖母レイナにおぎゃりたい同好会に言いつけるからな
The wannabe babied by Holy Mother Reina. What? It's great that we started off the year on a fun note. And then... Hey! Sylvie had changed out of her kimono and just so happened to have come out of Ria's room. Where's Ria?
眠いから寝るって暑いのでちょっと早く起こしすぎちゃったみたい
I see. Think she's okay?
平気よ疲れたという様子ではなかったわ
Oh, really? Her illness. I didn't know a ton about it, so I was a bit of a loss for what to do at times like these. Only make sure not to wear her out, but also not to fuss over her. That was all I could manage.
そんな顔しないでオロ
In the last game, I didn't play Ria's route, so I didn't know she had some kind of illness.
相馬くんはオーロにはそんな顔よりずっと笑顔でいてほしいと思ってるわ
Yeah, I bet she would.
さっきポツッと言ってたわオーロと一緒に初日の出が見られて嬉しいって
You save.
ここまでのことを記録するわね
No, don't. How do I get back? I guess that's how I get back. I know, I'll watch out when I'm around her. Is that what you wish for? Yeah. What's up? But what? What kind of wish did we make? Yeah. We were just telling this to Chica. We're not there? We didn't want anyone seeing us, so it was a huge pain getting back to the dorm from the shrine, though. Well, I did stay back to lounge around, but I'm grateful for the storm front that swept out of nowhere and kept the princess at bay. More or less, she occasionally treats me to crazy good meats and stuff. The sukiyaki we ate on New Year's was thousands of yen per gram, though. There's music and fine arts. That's the best part. What did you guys do at home for New Year's Eve? The thing about expensive meat is that its fate is totally different. It's like it outright melts. It's frustrating. Normal? You're just contradicting yourself. Calm down, and what was that last one supposed to be? Adventure? Let me think. First, the classes are overwhelmingly difficult. I can't even begin to keep up with them. It also really is just chock full of nothing but rich kids. The guy who sits next to me is stupidly rich, and his family owns Mitsubishi Corporation. You know, the one that makes the planes and stuff. What? I don't think that would happen. I didn't know he had a job at that corporation. Actually, the father of one of my juniors I hang out with is totally one of those types. He's got a shaved head, huge scars in 3 different places on his face, wears a gold necklace, and I saw a tattoo around his neck. As a practical joke a while back, we rolled him up in a futon. You think that ticked them off? No scary info. Well, I'd imagine Sylvie would protect me if it came down to it. Is she a fighter? Otherwise, it's an extremely ordinary school. I transferred in October, so by the time November came around, Noble Private Academy. It was an up-and-coming school for rich kids where all the upper echelons of Japan wanted to get into. So much so that the prince of a foreign country was confidently invited to attend. A person with scholarly abilities would normally never be admitted in a million years, but that part had been taken care of thanks to Sylvie's royal influence. You never been there? Yeah, for sure, it's sparkly all over the place. Of course, it was still an academy, though, so its facilities themselves were normal. There were sports clubs out running around enthusiastically in the field every single day. 90% of the students on campus prioritized having fun. Well, there were plenty of strict girls who would say keep noble character when having fun too, but if you asked if it was normal, then it was. And if you asked if it wasn't, I'd say the same. Something like that, anyway. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Oh my god. Exna?
アマンゼのメロンパンはこちらに置いておきますね。それで駅前の栄光のパンロードに出ていたのがこちらで、あとパンパンマンミュージアムで売られていたメロンパンヌちゃんのセットが多すぎます。
ねえねえバーヤさん、ついでに頼んどいた私のナックリブのセットも買ってきてくれた？
I didn't see the eye there at first, so I thought she just said McRib. The big Mick. Thanks for that.
Thank you. 学校で食べるジャンクフーズ、ほんと好き。
Yeah, we're just a bunch of commoners.
何よりです。
こっちはこっちでもう。エルチンは硬いけど、ジーヤさんとバーヤさんはこういうとこ融通が利くよね。
私やボラル紅茶はエロいな体調と違い、まず姫様のご意志を第一に置きますゆえ。
エルには感謝しているけれど、エキスナたちにも別の意味で助けられているわ。もう。
It struck a pretty good balance, huh? Incidentally, you look pretty young, Exno-san. Are you really okay with being called Grammy?
本人にはそう紹介されたよ。
She introduced herself like that?
私エキスナはシルビア様直属のこの世の中でも護衛主体のエロいな体調と違い、身の回りのお世話、特に90を担当しています。主君に最も近しい召使いを日本語では男ならジーヤ、女ならバーヤと呼ぶのでしょ。なら
Do you get the implication of Grammy in our language?
すいません、日本語の勉強ではそこまでは。
Whisper, whisper, whisper.
いただきます。あ、バーヤさん、お題ここに置いとくね。
はい。ところでバーヤは撤回しても良いでしょうか。
Is it something that I don't know as well?
ナックですか。久しく食べていないな。
McD's?
そうなん？
Well, half will take some of your lunchbox too, though.
ポテトでよければどうぞ。私の摂取カロリー減らして減らして。
ありがとうございます。では遠慮なく。このポテトと言いつつじゃがいも1、油9の食べ心地。久しぶりだ。
It's not a huge shocker that the people of this academy don't have much exposure to McD's. I was more surprised by you saying in ages, so you have eaten it before?
そうだね。キクちゃんはこういうジャンクは無縁の人生だと思ってた。
ナックはたまに食べますよ。 ショッピングモールやデパートの建設を計画するとき、ほぼ確実にテナントに名乗りを上げますからね。
Light
説
meal?
明会などで軽食用に配られるのです。
Light meals? What? That's crazy in scale.
その年でモール作ってるんかい。
教室でナックとはやはり庶民は下品だな。
What's got your panties in the twist?
ナックを近づけるな。その酸化した油、僕たち貴族には匂いでも公害だ。
Oh, they're at it again. Kikichi is way more of an open than you are, and you don't see him
う
complaining.
るさい。六音寺君は格上すぎて特別だが、貴族にナックは合わないんだ。
なんでこんなイライラしてるん？
西郷くん、ナックにはちょっとトラウマがあって。
くそー、あの店員、何がスマイル0円だ。スマイルお願いしますって冗談で言っただけなのに、あんなバカにした顔で。くそー。
Smiles are free? They went with the smiles are free routine. Restaurants get a ton of customers like you. So they started taking smiles off the menu entirely.
チクショー。
楽しくやってるんだね。
At the end of the day, it's still school. If you put a bunch of people around the same age together, they eventually go with the flow, then go on about studying lineage or whatever.
ネットじゃ悪いこといっぱい書いてあったよ。庶民は貴族から差別されるとかなんとか。
Discriminated. Yeah, I guess that does happen.
そうなんだ。
It's tough to make friends with them, but it's all the same once you do. It's not like they absolutely hate us or anything.
どうかした？
Yeah. I should say there aren't many of them that outright hate us. It certainly wasn't zero, unfortunately.
市松さん、
Yes?
昼休みとはいえ、ちょっと静かにしていただけますかしら。
Urgh. What an awful person to get caught by. I looked over and saw Sylvia and Rena were too busy talking to our classmates to notice us. She knew that and likely took advantage of that fact.
庶民の食卓は騒がしいとは聞きますけれど、あなたを見ていると本当なんでしょうね。
I just want to end the episode at some point, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye.